Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. First down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass-rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Bennett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off on your quarterback.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that. First down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards. He's down at the 15. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got some space here. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 85 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They go play action here on first down. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler. Down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
The pressure gets to him again. Mike Bennett, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And out now come the Seahawks. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Wilson on second down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Sean Davis with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they're going to go for 2. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Wilson, flushed out right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Set. 230.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get it down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And some space here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Well, now they'll try the end around. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Steps away to his left. And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Wilson now throwing again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. This one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight.